Coach, epic comeback. What does that do for this team going into this weekend, the rest of this weekend, and the rest of the season?
I don't know. I don't know if we're going to connect those types of dots. I think every game brings its own challenges, and obviously today being down 5-1 with, I think there was like 13 minutes left in the second period. We had thought up until that point that we had played a good hockey game, and I thought they had gotten some fortuitous bounces. What I was most impressed with and proud of was our stick-withedness. Our guys stuck together and, didn't get down on the bench. The bench energy was really good. And, obviously momentum's it's a tricky thing in hockey. And once we got it on our side, and we were talking about that, they got 3 goals in 3 minutes. I think we can get 3 goals in 3 minutes. And so just that stick-withedness, I think that will take us, further. And maybe that's something that we can, hold our hat on.
The swap in for McKay after the fourth goal, I assume that was talking about the momentum, try to change that up. How do you feel like you did in his debut for the Bison?
Well, I thought he was great. That was a tricky one, right? We're embarking on a 3-3. He traveled. McKay did. 2 days ago. He went to Dallas. He came to Bloomington. He had a big day. And again, Cass has been great for us. And even as a coach, I was really concerned. He played 8 and 9 periods last week for us, and I was hesitant to start McKay. I was hesitant to start Cass. And again, just because of the workload that he had last week. So I think that some of those goals just typically don't go in on him. But again, as I said, the workload from last week, and but McKay went in, and I thought he kind of shored up our group and gave us a little confidence, and from there, sort of momentum took over.
Well, to go on those heels, that shorthanded stop, almost a game saver from McKay.
Yeah, it's a great point. Obviously, we got to look at our power play and make sure we're not giving up those kinds of opportunities. But again, he's a big time goalie. He's played in big games, won a Hopi Baker. This is a very decorated goaltender, and we're very lucky to have him on our team.
Well, what was the message when they scored their fifth goal and it's 5-1? What are you saying to the bench?
Well, I think at that point it was a lot about momentum. Okay, so they, like I said, they got 3 goals in 3 or 4 minutes. They had the momentum, but even up until then, I thought we were playing well. And not to say shots are indicative of that, but we were getting quality scoring chances. I thought their goalie was making some big time saves. And I was happy with the way our group was going. And in between the second and third, we talked about it. We felt like if we kept them to 5, we were going to win this hockey game.
And we just had Lockhart in here, and he talked about the crowd and the presence of that. I'd just like to get your impression. He said they stuck with you guys the whole game. So
yeah, that's the highs and lows of pro hockey, and as a fan, being able to ride that roller coaster with your local team, that's what makes these games incredible. And the games are never over or out of reach. And our fans are. They're very educated fans. They understand the game. They support us. I thought even our announcer today did a great job of, getting them on board and understanding, how important they are to what we do over here.